Okay, so many times you've heard me say that I feel like the term twin flame is very misleading. I don't really like that title, that phrase, twin flame. Let's talk a little bit about that today. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the twin flame connection, what the meaning of it is, what, how it really works, and why I feel like that phrase is so misleading. Okay, so from the minute you step foot on this planet, you are constantly accumulating vibrational baggage. It's part of this game. You're like a snowball, constantly accumulating vibrational baggage. Trauma, heartache, difficulties, frustrations, the list goes on and on and on. All this vibrational baggage that we accumulate. Your average person can only vibrate up to a certain frequency before there's a cap on it. We are right smack dab in the middle of a vibrational and dimensional shift. We are shifting away from that old third dimension into a newer, higher dimension. Some of us came here to assist in that process. Okay? Now, it's very important to understand that your vibration affects everything and everyone you come in contact with. Some of us came here for one reason and one reason only, and that was to carry a frequency that raises the frequency of the planet and raises the frequency of everybody we come in contact with. But again, there's a problem. Some people, most people as a matter of fact, can only vibrate to a very specific frequency, and there's a cap on it. They're like a hot air balloon tied to a sandbag. They can't go any higher because of all this vibrational baggage that we've accumulated. So, a twin flame connection actually, honestly, has nothing whatsoever to do with human romance. Nothing. Nothing whatsoever. But because we humans have been so programmed and so brainwashed for so many years to believe that our number one priority in this life is sex, intimacy, relationships, and romance, a lot of times that's what the other side will use to make sure two people come together and a really important connection is made. When two twin flames come together, they trigger each other. That's the whole point of the connection, is to trigger each other. What that does is that triggers the release of old vibrational baggage. All these old problems and these old traumas and these old vibrational situations that we've been carrying since we were kids come bubbling up to the surface, and you barf it out. You don't even mean to. Okay, the whole point is to trigger each other. You trigger each other. And once both of you have released just enough vibrational baggage, like a hot air balloon, cut one of those sandbags just enough to where it can move up to the next frequency, now the connection has served its purpose. You have awakened a new frequency in each other. And 9 times out of 10, the two people separate. And now the connection is more efficient because now you are taking your frequency over here and they are taking their frequency over here. And it was meant to assist in the vibrational evolution of the planet and everyone on it. Now, why do I feel like the term twin flame is so misleading? Somewhere along the way, we got the idea that what it means is one soul split into 2 different bodies. And your number one priority is to come together and be romantically involved. Okay, well, first of all, I'm not against romance at all. At all. I'm not anti-romance. You all know I am very happily engaged to my life partner. However, romance is not our number one priority in this life, but that's the way that we think. Okay? That's the way we've been programmed to think for decades and decades and decades. Music, movies, TV, and media has pounded into our heads that being lonely and empty is totally normal and that you need a romantic relationship, a lover, to take your loneliness away and make you feel happy, whole, fulfilled, and complete. Well, anyway, so here's the funny thing about it, though. Here's the funny thing about it. When you and this person come together, the main reason why you trigger each other is because you are so similar in all the wrong ways. It's more like a mirror image reflection of your energy. I wouldn't quite call it twin. I would call it mirror image. But here's the thing. This is what nobody talks about. This is what nobody ever really mentions and nobody ever brings up. When you and a twin flame come together, you trigger each other, you separate. Now, when does anybody ever talk about healing from that? When does anybody ever talk about healing from one of these types of connections? Years down the line, after you've released it, after you've let it go, after you've transmuted that energy, you've gone about your life, they've gone about their life. Well, when the two of you came together, you were mirror image reflections energetically. Once you triggered each other and you awakened that new energy within each other and the two of you separated, you began evolving. Way later on down the line, you look back, you and this person are nothing alike whatsoever. Nothing alike whatsoever. Because you energetically triggered each other and you energetically sparked the evolution and the change in the energy of each other. And that's it. So now, if you try to come back together with this person, you and this person are nothing alike whatsoever. Not even mirror image reflections. You probably wouldn't even be able to communicate to each other. You probably wouldn't even, you would be so energetically different. You would be so energetically spaced apart that it's not even guaranteed the two of you could carry on a conversation. Okay? That makes sense? I hope I explained that a little bit better. I am no expert on twin flames, but I do have what I consider to be the most efficient, in a nutshell, lecture on twin flames that at least makes it a little bit more understandable. If you would like to watch somebody who is an expert on twin flames, or should I say was, because this person passed away 1 year ago, last November, I recommend Gold Ray Twin Flames. It's all one word, Gold Ray Twin Flames. That channel, that YouTube channel, is an absolute library. There is no question that you have about twin flames, the twin flame connection, that is not answered in one of those videos in that channel. It is a very, very valuable YouTube channel to still be up on the internet. So if you're curious about the twin flame connection, I would go check that out. Anyway, I just wanted to drop that on y'all, see what you think about that, see if that helps you understand things a little bit better. I wish y'all love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all have a good day.